What is cracking, everybody? Good morning. It's a game day. Wake up. Get the crusties out of your eyes. It's game day. It is game day. We got the Jags today. I'm super excited about it. But first of all, we got to show off the gear. We got the George Kittle uh Nike collab shirt on. This thing's fire, bro. This thing's fire. Get one if you can. It's so sick. We got the Kittle from Nike. We got the residency cap on. You know the vibes. We're ready for game day. It's it's morning time. Joshua, tell them we're gonna cook some Jaguar. We're gonna get a nice sourdough baguette roll, and we're just gonna take that Jaguar meat. We're gonna sprinkle it in. You know the vibes. What's good, everybody? I hope you guys are having a fantastic morning. I'm admittedly still trying to catch up to speed and get awake here, but I know that once this game gets kicked off, we're gonna all wake up real quickly because this is a very big game. Um, and we found quickly in this season that pretty much every game from here on out is going to be a big game. The 49ers are in Jacksonville Jaguars. They are going to kick off in about 40 minutes or 50 minutes. Must win game. We got to win it. You know the damn vibes. We got to win it. So far, some of the biggest news to come out of the game already is that Elijah Mitchell will not be active. Elijah Mitchell will be inactive, so we could see a sermon Sunday today. I imagine that we're going to see a lot of Jeff Wilson. I think, you know, it sets up well for Trey Sermon. However, Trey Sermon hasn't touched the ball since October. So you never know. We've seen these things happen before with Kyle Shanahan and the way he rotates backs. Obviously, when Elijah Mitchell has been healthy, Elijah Mitchell has gotten the majority of the carries. So I would imagine now with Elijah Mitchell being down, uh, Jeff Wilson being up, I get it. There's no JaMychal Hasty either. But I still would imagine a lot of carries are going to go to Jeff Wilson. Um, hell, just like Richard says here, Debo at RB, you could see that as well. So I'm firing up Jeff Wilson in all my fantasy leagues. Anywhere that I got him, we're rolling. Because I've been pretty bullish on how excited I am about Jeff Wilson's performance last week in just 10 carries. Jeff Wilson looked nice. If you guys have been a part of the film breakdowns on this channel, when we look at the running backs and how they operate behind the offensive line, we understand that although we have a young core of running backs, there are growing pains that come along with that. Some of those growing pains are getting a feel for your offensive line and learning how to set up and cut back against the grain on certain blocks and certain lanes. Some of our rookies, Elijah Mitchell has been very productive for the 49ers. Very productive. I think he's the second most productive rookie running back on the year. However, there's still a lot of room for Elijah Mitchell to grow, and I look at that as a good thing. But where I see with Jeff Wilson is Jeff Wilson steps in, and in those 10 carries, we saw the vision. We saw the ability to set up blocking lanes or set up blocks to find cutback lanes. So I'm really excited about Jeff Wilson. I'm really excited about what he's going to be capable of doing for the 49ers. I imagine the game plan is going to be similar to what they did against the Rams. Now, what they did against the Rams, remember, they came out the 11-minute drive, March, I think it was like 18 plays down the field. Obviously, that drive was beautiful and it was fantastic. Hard to replicate, however, but the philosophies stay the same. Ball control, running the football, grinding it out, being aggressive on third downs, setting up potential fourth and to go on it on fourths. So fourth and manageables. Um, I think the 49ers continue to be aggressive and they continue to assert their dominance. Again, one of the things that we've talked about at length as well is the team's identity. Who are they? What are they? Specifically on offense. On defense, we kind of understand who they are, led by Fred Warner, Aziz Al Shair. A little banged up front on the defensive line, banged up in the secondary. But for the most part, they've been a really solid group led by D'Amico Ryans. So the defense has been the one group that we can kind of put our finger on, and we kind of know what they are, and they've been pretty good throughout the year. Now it's up to the offense to continue to grow and continue to progress and mature, to take the next steps forward, so that you know 2-3 weeks down the line here, the offense is firing on all cylinders. We want to see consistency. We want to see back to back games where this offense looks like they have an identity, they have a clear cut agenda of what they're trying to accomplish, and when it comes back to everything, hopefully that means they are running the football. Um, on top of running the football, Jimmy Garoppolo that we've seen the last 3 weeks has been pretty good. We see Submit says Jimmy will turn up. Joshua says I want to see Jimmy tear it up. I think Jimmy is on pace. He's had 3 consistent games. He's had 3 consistent games, even against the Cardinals. I don't think he played terribly. I don't think he did. I don't think he was the reason why the 49ers lost, against the Cardinals. Same thing, with the Chicago Bears, going back to that game. Jimmy Garoppolo played pretty darn well. And again, he played really well against the Rams. We saw confidence, we saw poise, we saw throwing with anticipation. Some things that are hit or miss with Jimmy on the season, but he's been consistent uh, for the most part through the last 3 weeks. Let's see if we can make it 4. Jimmy comes out looking sharp, looking ready to go. The 49ers have a good chance at that point. I really believe. Um, I think Jimmy sets the tone for the offense. So good, confident, fierce Jimmy. You kind of see the offense kind of move in that same regard. So hopefully Jimmy comes out on fire. Debo, Debo's about to break 1K yards. So that's really exciting. Debo Samuel is going to be the first wide receiver since Anquan Bolden to break 1,000 yards receiving on the season, and it's week 11. I think he's only a handful of yards away. I don't have the exact number in front of me, but look for Debo to crack 1,000 yards receiving on the year, which is going to be really big. Obviously, we've had George Kittle do it in back-to-back seasons, um, but it's been a while since the 49ers have had a wide receiver do that. So that's really cool. We'll see that probably happen today. So look for that for Debo Samuel. Going to be a big test for the right side of the offensive line. Um, Not positive who is starting at right tackle. Jalen Moore started against the Rams, but he had a knee injury. Um, I would prefer Jalen Moore to start on the right side, um, over Tom Compton, but we'll find out. We'll see how healthy Jalen Moore is. Again, Jalen Moore is pretty stout as a pass blocker, pass protection. Um, could He still has improvement in the run game, and that's going to come with time. But for the most part, Jalen Moore has been pretty awesome. He really has. So again, I really believe this game hinges on the offensive performance. Offense getting first downs, time of possession, holding the ball. That's what I want to see. Again, we've talked about it all the time. We talked about all the uh, complementary football or lack thereof this year. One of the reasons why the game against the Rams was so successful. It's because they played complementary football. Defense started out on the field against the Rams. They get the interception. Offense comes on the field, leads an 18 play drive down the field, scores a touchdown. That's complementary football. So that's what we want to see today against the Jags. If we can get that, then I think we're in good shape. I think we're absolutely in good shape. What's up, fams? What's good? Welcome in. Uh, really quickly, shout out, shout out the entire squad, the sourdough gang. This account hit over 10K subs. Uh, that's pretty damn amazing. If I don't say, I'm thank you guys. And all I can say back to you guys is thank you so much. The fact that we hit 10K subs, I really started grinding out YouTube with less than 1,000 subs back in April. So the fact that we're already at 10K subs is pretty cool. So shout out to you guys. You guys are making this channel really, really cool. So I really do appreciate that. Thank you guys. Yes, CJ Beathard will be. This is a CJ Beathard revenge game. I don't know if we're going to see CJ Beathard, however. Trevor Lawrence is going to be coming out starting for the Jags at quarterback. So it's going to be really, really interesting to see. Going to be really interesting to see. But right now, we're getting some of the players come out onto the field. I got Mayoko posting some vids. I might have to swoop those and post one to IG. I might pull it up though as well, so we can take a look. Take a look into the game action. So Jimmy Garoppolo, Alex Mack, the offensive lineman. You got Juszczyk, have taken the field. You got Kittle, wide receivers. So they're getting geared up. They're getting geared up. So we're getting ready to go. So let's get some bold predictions in the chat. I want to see the bold predictions. What bold predictions do you guys have today for the 49ers versus Jaguars? I want to see drop it in the chat. And yes, Robinson is playing. He is active. So Robinson, Jaguars leading running back, will be active. I see Ambry Thomas and Diamador Lenore in Jersey, Jaquiski Tart in Jersey. Oh, yes, sir. We can absolutely help you, point you in the right direction. If you need a hat, we got you. And this is how you do it. If you want to get one of the hats, you go to residency.com, use the promo code VSF9ers, all caps. You will be able to get a discount on the cap as well as expedited shipping on your order for free. No additional cost, and they got plenty of gear. So if you want to get a residency hat, obviously they have all different kinds. Hit residency.com, promo code the SF9ers, get you a little discount off your final order. So get that in. You know the vibes. Get your gear. Get your gear, guys, because if you're going to be at the Vikings game, if you get your order in before Monday, your hat will come before the Vikings game on Sunday. If you're going to show up, bring your residency cap. It's going to be lit. It's going to be lit. Walker says 37-3. Woo! Walker's saying we're gonna trounce these dudes. So again, drop your bold predictions in the chat, man. We would have saved those first round picks if we kept Beathard. That's a bold take. Joshua with the bold prediction. Talanoa Hufanga getting a pick. Not too bold. I mean, I don't believe he's had one yet. I don't believe our guy Talanoa Hufanga has gotten his first interception yet. I'm not sure. I am not sure. So it's not too, that's kind of bold. 34-17 from Young Hitter. Jeff Wilson Jr. gets 128 yards. I like this boldness. I do. I like this. I feel it. I'm hoping for a big game out of Jeff Wilson. I feel it. I feel it. Dylan says, "Shout out for the D." I'm sure he's talking about defense. That's of course what he's talking about. Larry says 28-13 Niners for the W. Gotta love it. Norm says Jimmy throws multiple times outside the numbers and throws 4 TDs. This is a bold take. Let's go. Wow, I like that. If we got Jimmy throwing outside the numbers, we got Jimmy challenging deep. Oh, we're in good shape. We're absolutely in good shape. Because if that's the case, 4 TDs, I believe it. Let's go. I like that bold take. That's a good bold take. Remember, drop your bold takes in the chat. I want to see what you guys got. 31-16 from Tabular. Tabular. It's too early for me to read. Elias says Serm breakout game. Would love to see it. Someone's got to carry the rock. No Elijah Mitchell, no JaMychal Hasty. It's basically a 3-man show. You got Trenton Cannon, you got Jeff Wilson, and you got Trey Sermon. So let's see. Oh, now there's a bold take from JJ. 48-0. He's calling the blowout. Ooh, keep that energy. I love it. Titan says bold prediction. Sermon scores a touchdown. Hell, that is a bold prediction because, like we talked about, Sermon hasn't touched a rock since October. I really think he hasn't touched the ball. Yeah, he hasn't touched the ball since his one carry that Trey Lance when Trey Lance got his last start. We haven't seen Sermon since Trey Lance got his last start, which feels like a decade ago. My guy says Sermon won't even get 10 snaps. Oh, this this might have to happen if we do a Vikings game. Definitely might have to do Sourdough Squad meetup. Mark says bold prediction: 127 yards for Jeff Wilson, so 1 yard less than our friend before. Good stuff. We don't know yet. I imagine this is going to come out really soon. It's going to come out really soon. I'm looking right now. I don't see anyone talking about it. Don't see anyone talking about it. So no word on who's starting at right tackle yet. I guess ooh, that's a good picture, Jennifer. I don't think yeah, it hasn't been named yet, but we'll find out here in about any second because they're going to be going through walkthroughs, and that's how you find out. Walkthroughs tell you who's starting where. So we'll see. Waiting for that to come out. Sam says 35-3 Niners. Woo, let's go. Blowout. Bosa with 3 sacks. Oh, please. I would love for the defensive line to eat today. Maybe a breakout day for Charles Omenihu. Omenihu almost got home twice against the Rams. Omenihu almost got 2 sacks. He was close. He was a hand away from getting a sack. So Charles Omenihu, maybe sleeper breakout, maybe keep an eye out. Omenihu, maybe. But yeah, I would love to see the defensive line eat today. Jags beat the spread. 49ers still win. That's a win for everyone, I guess, if you're choosing the over, right? Let's see what else we got. If we can establish the run and play 49ers football, I say we win today. 38-13. I don't think that's too far out of the realm of possibilities. Again, 49ers play their game. They play their style of ball. Why not? Why not? I would love this too. I would love for it to be a blowout, like well in hand into the third quarter, maybe the end of the third quarter. Trey Lance comes out and just we get a little Trey Lance appetizer. Hell yeah, why not? That would be sick. That way, we get a dub and our boy gets a little bit of developing time. Why not? I mean, he's heading in that direction. I think so. All right, let's have this. Let's expand on this conversation a little bit. Because we know the MVP award is a quarterback award. Um, Goes to the quarterbacks. It is what it is. Um, but maybe, just maybe, if Debo Samuel continues to produce as a wide receiver, but like we talked about, no Elijah Mitchell today, maybe we see more snaps from Debo Samuel as a running back. Because if you went back to the tape, Debo Samuel run really well. He had the rushing touchdown, and that was just solely based on his vision and vision alone and cutting ability. So, I mean, if Debo Samuel continues to evolve into this, they just need to get him the ball. They get him 10 to 15 touches a game, whether it's him as a wide receiver or as a running back. I think the running back, if he can like show like he's dominant as a running back too, I think the MVP and the continued production, obviously, like he could creep into that MVP discussion within the next week or two. Hell, if Debo Samuel comes out, goes like what, 2 touchdowns, let's say 120 plus yards, and he does it both from the air and the ground as a rusher, we could be talking about Debo Samuel in the MVP discussion, at least as a topic of discussion. So we'll see. Bold prediction from Jared. Juice, one rushing touchdown, one receiving touchdown. I like that. Take advantage of some of those mismatches. Use check is just a matchup nightmare. We've used use check a lot recently in the run game as a blocker. So who knows? Maybe we start to see some of the counters off the setups in the run games, and maybe we see use check kind of leak out into the flat a couple more times today and get a couple more catches, and maybe those turn into a touchdown. So I like it. I like it. Ooh, JM says Hufanga gets a pick six. It's coming real soon. Hopefully it comes today. Young Hitter says two TDs for Jeff Wilson, one interception for Hufanga, 3 sacks for Nick Bosa. That's a nice game. We like that. We like that. Some people are going to be upset no matter what. It's okay. I get it. People are invested into the fire our coaching staff thing, and some people are dug in and they're not going to give up. It's okay. But at the end of the day, it's LOSER, my guy. It's LOSER, losers. Again, I get it. I'm not good at spelling either. Me and words aren't friends, but come on, spell losers right, especially when you're trying to come at our coaching staff. Come on, my guy. You could do better than that. Niners D will turn over Jags 3-time D line with 5 sacks. Love it. I love that. Bosa is a sack away from breaking his rookie record. I didn't know that. That's a good nugget. That's a good nugget. We like that. We like that. Really need that dub today. Yeah. They should treat every game, every situation as whatever happened before. It is what it is. On to the next. On to the next. So every game is a new season. Don't sleep on the Jags. The Jags are better than we're giving them credit for. So again, any given Sunday, all it takes is one team to come out ready to go. All it takes is one team ready to go. It has all the makings of the trap game. So, it is what it is. We got to be prepared. Don't be surprised if it's a tough game. Ooh. I mean, I have a hard time. Depends on if it's PPR or standard, but I have a hard time sitting down Dalvin Cook. It feels like Dalvin Cook, when he's the starter, he's guaranteed like 95% of the carries, and he's getting like guaranteed 20 carries with a touchdown. So I don't know. It would be hard to sit down Dalvin Cook for Kittle, even though Kittle could eat today. Um, that's a tough one. That because those are two good guys. Those are two good guys. Oh, Google. What a bold prediction. What a bold prediction. I love it. I absolutely love it. So all right, where are we at? We're about we're about 30 minutes from kickoff. We're almost ready. Um so we're close, guys. We're close to game time. So this is what we're gonna do. Um if you guys want to kick it and hang around, I'm coming back live at 9:50. We are going to do live reactions, game chat. So again, how we say the best way to kind of do this and ingest the content and enjoy the game and viewing experience is you have the game on. Obviously, you're watching it at home. Um, we're not streaming, but you're watching the game. You got the chat up, maybe an AirPod in or something, and we're just vibing. We super interactive in the chat, so come through at 9:50. You know the vibes. We're gonna have a good time. We need a win today. We need all the good vibes. We need all the good energy in the chat. We need everyone on their A game today, uh, because the fans bring the energy. Best believe it. So we bring the energy, they bring the energy. It all works together. Simpatico. You know the vibes. So I will be back here in about 15 minutes. We're going to reset, we're going to re kick, and then we're just going to vibe throughout the game, just like we normally do. We'll chat about everything in and out. You know the vibes. So I look forward to seeing you guys, and I look forward to a beautiful game against the Jags. Let's go. I will see you soon.